Never eat your own boogers out of curiosity, or you might contract a serious illness. In severe cases, it could even be life-threatening. That's because when you breathe through your nose, secretions in the nasal cavity trap dust, bacteria, and other tiny particles from the air, preventing them from entering your respiratory tract. Over time, in a dry environment, these secretions gradually solidify, forming what we call boogers. So, it's not just a piece of dried mucus. It's a carrier of various bacteria and viruses. If you ingest boogers containing roundworm eggs, these hardy eggs can resist stomach acid and travel with food into the small intestine. Soon, they hatch into larvae there, burrow through the intestinal wall into veins, and flow to the liver and heart, eventually reaching the lungs. In the lungs, the larvae penetrate capillaries into the alveoli, then move up the bronchi to the throat. When you swallow, they pass through the esophagus and stomach back into the small intestine. Within weeks, the larvae feed on the host's partially digested food, gradually maturing into adult worms and beginning to lay eggs. Newly laid eggs are later expelled through the large intestine, ready to find their next host. Besides, our nose has a magical ability to evoke memories. Have you ever suddenly smelled a familiar scent that instantly brought back a long-forgotten memory, recreating the scene and emotions of the past? For example, the aroma of a hometown dish you haven't had in years might remind you of childhood moments with your parents, or the scent of a particular perfume might make you think of a former lover. This phenomenon is scientifically known as the Proust effect. It's important to know that most of the information we receive is first processed, encoded, and amplified by the thalamus, before being sent to the prefrontal cortex to form short-term memories, and finally integrated into long-term memories by the hippocampus. But the sense of smell is different. It bypasses the thalamus and goes directly to the hippocampus, which is responsible for memory formation, and the amygdala, which governs emotions. This is why familiar smells often evoke unique emotions, and these memories tend to be particularly strong and lasting. However, because smell bypasses the prefrontal cortex, which handles higher consciousness, many related memories are actually buried in your subconscious.